It's safe to say that I've been hooked on South Africa ever since I went my first time. With only a couple days left in our safari, I still needed 3 springbok and 1 more wildebeest to complete the slam. I knew with Shaun's ability and the quality and number of the animals on the Aragon, this was a no-brainer. We'd get it done.
Let's just get set up in the shade here and wait for him to walk out the other way. 210. When he turns, okay, he's turning. Whenever you're ready, sir.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents
You know, it's safe to say I'm hooked. Everybody told me you won't go just once, and they were right. South Africa has got a hold of me and has relit a passion for hunting that I didn't know could burn any hotter. Join us this week as Seth and I conclude our South African safari with good friend and professional hunter, Shaun Keeny. You don't want to miss this one.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, Extreme Wildlife Adventures, Swarovski Optique, Yeti Coolers, and Barber Creek Shooting Academy.
We are continuing our safari with Shaun Keeny in the Kalahari. It could not be going any better. We are going to be in his Kalahari concession, which he calls the Aragon. It's an expansive piece of property with a ton of plain games animals.
Yeah, hunting in Africa, I mean, there's no greater continent in the world to hunt. The cost of a safari to Africa is minimal compared to anywhere else in the world. I mean, there's just so many more opportunities to take good quality game. So I said, Africa is just, it's a great place. It's family friendly, it's safe. We have a lot of families come out, guys bring their wives, their kids, and it's just a great family destination and it's very affordable.
To finish out our safari, I had several animals I needed to finish the slams. I needed a blue wildebeest and I needed 3 springbok. I had a few days left to make this happen, and the way the first part of the safari went, I had no doubt we were going to get it done.
Okay, Lamar, another beautiful morning in sunny South Africa.
Do you have anything but beautiful mornings here?
No, sir. We're spoiled.
Springbok.
Yeah.
Spotted a good one.
Big.
Let it calm down.
Big springbok.
Big springbok.
Very big springbok. It's actually a ram we've been looking for a while. He's been very elusive. They're very territorial, so they're quite easy to pinpoint which area we know which areas they like to live in. So this is a big ram.
I'm behind you.
Let's go.
With only a couple days left in our safari, I still needed 3 springbok and 1 more wildebeest to complete the slams.
Okay, just got to go down, folks. He's right through there. All we got to do is just get to this little gap here, and we're going to have a tree, and we beetle straight to that big tree over there, and then we're going to be within range. So just go down.
Shaun knew an area on the ranch that was open and flat that had a number of good springbok. True to form, Shaun spotted him from a distance and the stock was on. Got the stock going from tree to tree to tree, trying not to spook them, trying to get closer. They're 375 back at the 3rd tree, so we're probably maybe 3 1/4 right now. Need to get a little closer, a little more windy than it has been.
Bedded down. Okay. And he's facing away from wires, so I'm doing that. Okay.
I knew with Shaun's ability and the quality and number of the animals on the Aragon, this was a no-brainer. We'd get it done.
210.
Ready?
Yep.
You say yes?
Yes. Leg standing. He's falling. He's down. Big springback. Well done, sir.
That's awesome.
That was great.
I don't know anything about springbucks. It's my first one, but I could tell he was big.
No, he's big.
Compared to the other ones we've been looking at.
No, he's big. Oh, I want to see him now.
Let's go.
Okay.
And again, little did I know what I had done. This springbuck was an absolute giant, and I could tell by the look on Shaun's face that this was something I should be really proud of.
So Lamar, without me even touching the springbuck yet, I can tell you this is the biggest springbuck I've ever guided.
Seriously?
It's a special animal to all South Africans. It's our national animal. Springbok holds a special place in our hearts. Our national rugby team's named after him. This is an incredible springbuck.
I'm stuttering a little bit here just because I'm so impressed. And
that's an incredible animal.
thank you, friend, once again.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Hoff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Sport Ear by Axel Hearing Performance, and Surge Pro by BioFac Crop Care.
I'm stuttering a little bit here just because I'm so impressed. And
that's an incredible animal.
thank you, friend, once again. I had several animals I needed to finish the slams. I needed a blue wildebeest, and the way the first part of the safari went, I had no doubt we were going to get it done. To change up the pace, we headed into the thick stuff to try to find a group of blue wildebeest that liked to bed in that area.
We just spotted a group of wildebeest and managed to have a quick look. We saw at least one really nice bull in there.
Shaun had bumped this group a few weeks prior with another hunter, and like a good PH will do, made a mental note for the future. This was going to be a slow and steady stalk, moving as slow as we could, trying to see them before they saw us. After what seemed like an eternity, Shaun and the trackers caught the movement of a bedded bull flicking his ears, and the waiting game started.
How's it looking?
Right there.
Yeah.
He's looking at us.
Yeah.
We need to shoot him now.
Okay. On your butt.
Slow, he's looking at us.
Okay, wait for.
Slow, he's standing up.
Oh, is he standing up?
He's about to.
Nice, lying down.
But he even moved like, there he goes.
Okay.
He's up.
Okay.
Need to hurry.
He's gonna try to find a hole. You ready?
Seth, you ready?
I'm ready.
Great shot through all that stuff. That's magnificent.
I didn't think the first time I couldn't have until Shaun said, "Pick yourself a hole," and I picked one, and I swear, it's like this. And I said, "Well, I can try it." And it was a high shoulder. I think if it had been anything but a high shoulder, I may not have taken it, but it was perfect. Oh, would you look at this? This, my friend, completes my slam. And the golden wildebeest was wonderful, and so was the black, and this one just as good. I've never used the sticks in that way to where I had them on my knees and used it to steady it and try to get a shot through. And it was just, they had no idea we were here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For once, no chaos.
No chaos.
A little bit of
It's
chaos
just a little
after the
bit-
shot.
Yeah, just a little bit of work. But the fact that, I hit the spot, I hit the hole, the Berger bullet dropped him in his tracks. McWhorter rifle did excellent. And just like you were saying earlier, the optics, good optics make all the difference in the world. The Swarovskis are great. I could see exactly where every twig was, and very confident or I wouldn't have taken the shot, and the evidence is here. So this completes my slam. I appreciate it, my friend.
Well done,
Thank you
sir.
very much. This is just awesome.
Change of pace this morning. We are going to do something a little different. I am going to get behind the gun. I'm trading the camera for the gun. Let's see how this works out.
Good shot.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Hoff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Sport Ear by Axel Hearing Performance, and Surge Pro by BioFac Crop Care.
Hey, James and Alan, we're back with another downrange shooting tip. We're going to talk about why we build on custom actions. And a lot of people don't understand. They think, well, I can go buy a Remington or a Savage, and I'm not going to pick on any brands. I'm just throwing those out there because they're the most prevalent. And the biggest thing is how the action is built, whether, there's so many different actions out there, a lot of really good custom ones. This one happens to be a Borden. We like them that are EDM cut instead of what's broach cut. And if you look at the internals, you can see chatter marks and markings from a broach being cut through instead of a EDM wire cut. The other thing is the receivers being faced, so they're absolutely true. A lot of your ones that come off the factory, that like the Remingtons and the Savages and whatnot, they're not absolutely true, even though they're built on CNC machines.
You can go back and true some of the factory actions to an extent, but the actions like our preferred action, this Borden, the receiver face is square, the bolt face is square, all the threads are cut on center line. The extractor system is a Seiko, which is a positive extraction system versus the thumbnail and something like a Remington. So it's just a great action that doesn't need any work to start to build off. We just put a great Brux barrel on there and a good stock, and we're ready to shoot some little tiny groups.
And they shoot well. One thing I've always had an issue with is when I used to teach sniper schools, we actually had some of the extractors in some of the older Remingtons where they would crush in on a high pressure cartridge. Where you run a Seiko or M16 style extractor like on this one here, they give a good purchase to extract the round out even in a high pressure cartridge. So building a really good, accurate long range rifle, yes, you can do it on one of the older standard actions, but
with some work.
You're going to spend a lot of money on a gunsmith, truing, chasing, and making sure everything is trued up like it's supposed to. You do that, you might as well have gone ahead and spend the extra $300 or $400 on a really good.
Because when you go to sell
really
it, guys
action.
are going to look at it. You got a factory action. You can tell them what you want to, but if it's got a name like Borden and McWhorter on there, then they know you got a custom action.
That.
So,
and then you come to our shooting school and learn how to use it.
that's right. So we got a 6.5 47 today on a Borden action with a Brux barrel, and we're fixing to see what kind of group we can shoot at 600 because we got a lot of wind today.
All right, so Alan's going to go ahead and get everything run, and he's going to dial all of his ballistics. So here we go, stand by. We're just going to shoot a nice little 3-shot group at 600 yards.
All right, what you got? I was looking at about 1.25 minutes left.
Okay, 1.25 minutes sounds good, right, Keith? All right.
Ready?
All right.
Ready?
Send it.
So as you can see, with a really good action, really good barrel, really good stock, and someone that knows how to put it all together and a little bit of training, you're able to kill animals at 600, 700, 800 yards and beyond. And that's your downrange shooting tip from Barber Creek Long Range Shooting and Hunting School with James and Alan and Keith over there behind his body scope. Thanks for joining us.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Hoff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, Sport Ear by Axel Hearing Performance, and Surge Pro by BioFact Crop Care. This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, real Texas barbecue.
Any hunter will tell you that goes to Africa, one of the most prized possessions is a large sable.
Change of pace today. Cameraman gets behind the gun. We are doing something I have been wanting to do for a while now. We are going after a sable.
Seth had told Shaun that if we happened to find a true giant, that he would be interested. Well, this particular afternoon, we came across 3.
Some more sables laying down there. It's laying down, but that's not the one. I think the one we're looking for, I can see the back end of one sticking out. I think it might be a bit more to the left. Yes. Put him right in the chest.
Shaun, tell me when you're ready.
In the chest. Good shot. Good shot. See, that whacked him hard.
All right. It felt good.
No, it looked good. You could see him when he went after that shot. He was hurting. I don't think he's gonna go very far.
When, yeah, he knew something was up. He stood up.
Oh yeah.
Seth made an excellent shot. Shaun had said that this particular sable was in the 45-inch range, but we had no idea just how big he was until we got up there and actually put our hands on him.
Right there. There it is.
Man.
There it is. Great stuff.
Look how huge he is.
Look at this.
What a giant. Hold that for me. Look at this thing. What a giant. Incredible morning here in the Kalahari with Shaun Keeny Safaris. We did the unthinkable. We took a 48-inch sable. Absolutely a testament to the conservation efforts, and I'm really proud to put my name on it and to be associated. But I want to thank you, buddy.
Well, congratulations, and I hope there's a special spot for this one.
Oh, there's going to be, I'm telling you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Seth's anticipation was 45 inches. This sable taped out at 48 inches. It blew 45 out of the water. It is one of the biggest sable in South Africa in the last 20 years. We were down to the last day and needed 2 more springboks to finish my slam, the white and the copper. Later in the afternoon, Shaun decided to take us on a long stalk into an open flat area where they like to hang out. From a distance, we spotted a group of springboks, and after a quick look with Swarovskis, Shaun could see that they were both white and copper in the same group. Shaun said if we played our cards right and they didn't spook too bad, we might be able to get a shot at both.
Okay, let's look at these white ones. Yeah, he's down. He's down. See those 2 running together. The front one. Right one. The right one. Yeah, yeah. Doom. Springbok slam.
I tell you, and it wasn't any chaos.
A little bit.
My friend, I cannot thank you enough to come over here and have the ability and be blessed to be able to experience this and do it with all such quality animals, quality people, quality country, everything. I can't complain about anything. Everything's just top notch, and I really, really appreciate it. And everyone, you hear me say it all the time, Shaun Keeny Safaris. If you want the safari of a lifetime and to be able to get slams and quality animal, or whatever your intention is, just give Shaun a call, send him an email, because Shaun Keeny Safaris is where it's at here in South Africa. 4 years with us proves it. Shaun Keeny Safari. Trust me when I say this, you'll have a hunt of a lifetime.
Good shot. Doom.